Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's been a minute, ain't it? Yeah, guys, the other half, of course you know, works down at the Kroger store, and she's seen two variations of Victory beers and decided to go ahead and bring them home since they're the big whopping 9.5%. Guys, when I first got into craft beers, Victory was a real tasty beer, but having said that, they were very transitional beers. Some of them were really outstanding. First time I had Golden Monkey, it knocked me off my... I got drunk as a pig that day I had that, because I had multiples of that, not realizing what 9.5% would do to you after you have 3 or 4 of those. And they were draft. It was a beer festival and we were pouring, and just happened to get behind the stand that was pouring Golden Monkey, and as I was pouring, I was sipping on a little bit, and before I knew it, I had one hell of a buzz. So they're, to me, guys, are kind of hit and miss. Some of them are good and some of them didn't work for my palate. I'm not going to say they're not good. They don't work for my palate. So, they're evidently doing something right. They've been in business, you know, quite a while now, guys. And another drawback, they're still using the bottles. I mean, and as far as dating on these things, guys, if it's black writing on the bottle, you're not going to see it with the beer in there. And looking at the light, this thing has a ton of sediment in the bottom of this bottle. So this is more than likely an unfiltered beer. And it's a hazy beer too. So I don't know what to tell you, but holding it up into the light there, I can see all kind of chunks in this beer. So, and being in a can, you're not going to see that until you pour it in there. And yeah, I'm just... and we picked up, and she picked up 2 6-packs, because that's how they're still producing. But it does, I mean, if it's offensive, when you see all that stuff floating around in the beer, just be aware that's what it's going to look like. You're going to see that in here in just a minute. Anyway, 9.5%ers, still in the monkey line of the Victory. So Golden Monkey was outstanding when I first started tasting beers and got the chance to pour some of that, but not so much anymore. That's a little heavy on the ABV, so I don't know how long the rest of those will be in there before they finally get drunk, but I usually don't drink a whole lot of this magnitude beers anymore, guys. So anyway, let's jump over to Beer Advocate. These guys are out of Pennsylvania. Victory Brewing says loaded with notes of fruit juice and ripe for the picking. Juicy Monkey is packing a punch as he joins the crew. Up front, pineapple and orange aroma meets Sabro, Lotus, and Sultana hops. Hops to drop a hazy Imperial IPA that will have you on monkey time in no time. Yeah, 9.5%. You'll be drunk as a monkey or whatever. Anyway, like I said, I don't know. I think the wife said it was written somewhere on the 6-pack carton or something. I don't remember what she said, but I don't see anything standing out. That doesn't mean it's not on there somewhere. When we come back after the condensation has gone away, we'll check again for a date on it. I think they were using a Best By or Best Before dating system, and I think they still do. Another reason why I don't buy their beers very often anymore, but she's seen these two, and we're going to give them a whirl, guys. So don't get to use this thing anymore either. Alright. Alright, let's make sure we got that turned the right way, and I do not. I'm known for about, a lot of times I'll just set it down here, but if I set it back up there, I'll put it up or upside down because it's upside down on this side. Alright, I'm going to hold this up here. Maybe y'all can see some of that chunky stuff. And I'm even going to swirl it. I want all that in there. 12 ounce. A little more than a half a glass. Alright. Man, not much half that easy pour, about a half a finger. And just a little bit. As I poured it, it broke up. But in the bottle, it was there. So, we'll see if I have a little sediment cake when we come back for the final chug. But guys, it's hazy, but it ain't cloudy. I mean, slightly hazy. I would not consider the appearance to be a New England style beer. What do you think? Through the nose we go. A little bit of alcohol, and to me, guys, it just smells artificial out the wazoo. It almost reminds me of the gummies ones we did a little while ago. Too sweet, way too sweet. The sweetness is just overpowering the hop. It's almost like candy. Like you're smelling candy. So, aroma, the candy's overpowering the hops. So let's find out. Cheers. That's not working for this guy. That's not a hoppy beer, that's a candy beer. That might appeal to some people. I mean, I'm not going to say, it's not blowing my hair back on my socks off, but too candy-ish for me. Too artificial sweet tasting to me. It's almost like a fruit punch. And when I drink a beer, I don't want to drink fruit punch. If I want fruit punch, I'll drink fruit punch. So, guys, not impressed right now, so let's up on it and see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. Been something out of a while. I just donated the rest of these to the other half. Guys, I understand why they do these things. Especially, they're aiming this at the young crowd, I think. The people that drink these super sweet energy drinks, man, I can smell them across the room. They're so potent to my nose. This goes into, I mean, if you're used to drinking all these energy drinks that are super sweet and syrupy like that, yes, this may appeal to you. And at one time, it may have appealed to me, but it does not. It's more like a fruit punch than an IPA. So, there is a little tiny bit of some particulates. They have broken up a little bit, but they're there. I mean, it's nothing that's going to hurt you. I mean, it's just hops. That's all that is. So, again, I did say I was going to look for a date, see if they do anything stamped on, to have anything stamped on here. I don't see anything, guys. I don't. So, evidently, if you're buying singles, you're not going to have that option of knowing it. So, and again, dating the carton or the case is like dating the bumper of the truck if you're buying singles. I don't see anything, so I'm sure she told me, so it must have been on the carton, which we did not save. No, here it is. It's in super tiny white letters on the label here on the white writing. It could not, I don't think they could try to hide it any more than they're hiding it here, guys. I mean, really. Best Buy, imagine that. April 2024. So, this is October. So, this was probably, and this, she said she just seen it. So, this showed up last week. First time. So, that's September on this. October, November, December. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months. They're giving us a 7-month shelf life, guys. It's 9.5%. It's not going to go bad. But any hop characteristics, if this beer does have any hop characteristics, which I really don't see, they're all hidden by the sweet syrupiness of it to me. But that's just me. That's just me. Me. You may absolutely love it. So, if you're used to drinking these energy drinks and super sweet stuff and you like sweet tropical punch beers, this may be a winner. Final choice. Too sweet, too syrupy. The hops are hidden. Tropical flavors. I can't differentiate what it is. So, with that being said, guys, to me, it's a B beer. That's where I'm going to put it. 85, right down the middle. We jump over to Beer Advocate, 82. So I gave him a better grade than Beer Advocate gave it. And over to Untapped for the final, they have it at 3.55. That's also in their B range. So, in the 82, I would think that would probably be in the B- range, so for Beer Advocate. So, and I didn't, didn't want to go there, but I would probably agree more with that than than the grade I've just given it to. So, not my cup of tea, guys. Like I said, I'm probably not going to drink any more of these. I'm going to give the rest of them to her. But we do have a different version, the Sour Monkey. So that's probably going to be next on the list, since that's the only one I got left in there. Alright guys, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. If you've had this, let me know what you think.